Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at, from the Transformers Studio Series 86 line, this is Junkie and Scrapheap. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. When I first saw this figure announced and saw the early pictures, I thought that this was going to be just a cheap rehash of the Junkions, like a third use of the mold. What's the point? Well, I got to be honest with you. Having it in hand, this is by far the best Junkion I've handled. It's a lot of fun to transform. Um, it's not as fiddly as the other ones. Uh, it's just brilliant. In fact, I was sort of saying to myself that this would be kind of cool to have retooled in like a new put a head on in like the ultimate edition of Rekgar. But then I realized Rekgar has very unique uh, looks to it that this wouldn't work. But I mean, this is really brilliant. I mean, this is really fantastic. I don't know if it's like the different parts they make it a little bit easier. It's just very enjoyable. Um, r- you know, right off the bat, I mean, I'm sure you can see here the this instead of the axe, this finally comes with the Junkion blaster that I kind of felt Wreck-Gar should have come with, since it was to the toy was known to have the axe and the blaster, but apparently in the movie, Wreck-Gar just used the axe. So, um, but yeah, let's go ahead and just get right to the comparison. Now you're gonna have to forgive me. It took me a very long time to get Wreck-Gar, and I think what is this, Junkie or something, the bike into the position. So just comparing the bikes, you can see that different front end, different forearms will be the robot mode forearms. Uh, I think the shoulders are different. I mean, it's the now you would think the backs are different, and in a way they are because they don't have the spikes, but you're also transforming the legs differently. Um, I mean, I mean, if I actually had to go back and watch my review of uh, Wreck-Gar just to make sure that this isn't some sort of it wasn't an entirely new mold, and it's not. I mean, uh, the basic transformation is still there. I think just one or two things might flip differently, but the rear seating, that's the same. So yeah. Um, I mean, there is a lot of new here, but I mean, basically at its core, and it's just you leave a spike off here, a different panel there, and it's like a whole different experience. Um, but yeah, I mean, again, this is like really a joy. So um, now I do have the little uh, stands folded down, which all the figures have. That's kind of cool. So we just roll, you can fold those up, and those roll. They all roll. And we do have that little scattering because of the studs on the wheels. But so yeah, I think we'll just pause right now, and I'm going to show you the transformation just so you can see what's going on. Okay, so to start the transformation, if you haven't already, flip up those little bracers, remove the weapon. Uh, Now you can leave these handlebars up for now, or just fold them down. It depends on how the comfort of your hand. First thing you want to do is come underneath here, and and this is actually where a lot of the new comes in. First of all, the legs, the feet peg in differently because you rotate them around. So we're going to unpeg them here. And the other thing you should notice is the legs actually peg together. That's something I think would have been handy. But let me just show you real quick. Uh, yeah, it's the same feet. So this molding has been here the entire time. So I don't think unfortunately you can transform the other Junkians this way because of the detailing on their legs, but it is kind of cool. So just separate the legs, remove the wheel. There is, of course, always parts forming. Continue to straighten the legs out. Um, at this point, you want to rotate around at the thigh. And some of you might have an issue with that, the fact that when you rotate, that open part faces outward. But then of course you get that nice detailing there. So fold down the feet. Don't forget that they do peg in uh, on the inside there. So there's that. So you have the legs done. Next, what you want to do is come into the front here. And now the instructions kind of show that this very front part can flip up a little bit, and you can do that there. Um, I just usually peg it all in as quickly as I can when going to motorcycle mode. But now what you want to do is separate the arms, remove this wheel, swing them out to the side all the way, and there we go. And now what you want to do is bring back that back section, fold down what was the cowling. That will free up the head. And now the head, they actually, oh, I should have shown you this before, but when you get the head up into position, uh, like this, um, you can actually spread the antenna out a little just to fill in that space, but that's really up to you. So you can collapse this whole section up. This will all peg together. So you form the chest, bring out the side antenna. There's Scrapheap's face. Very stern looking. Like outside of Wreck-Guard, a lot of the Junkians looked very stern. Uh, but rotate the arms down just to give you a little. This will actually help give you a little extra clearance. And then fold that panel up, fold this panel up. And then what you're going to do is bring the arms back up like so. Uh, there are two tabs here on the shoulder that will go into the chest. Make sure you have it lined up. Oh, didn't have it lined up on that side. There you go. And then, of course, now you can flip out the hands, rotate the arms at the bicep. This one is a little tighter. There we go. And there you have Scrapheap transformed. And then to finish off the look, they show that the wheels go on either forearm, just like so. They can weapons, shields, and then the blaster you can just put in the hand. So there you go. Great looking figure. The head, ball joint, I would say rather expressive. Obviously, the front here is different. Let's go ahead and bring back our display. You can see how it's different from Wreck-Gar. Scrapheap doesn't have the rat-a-tat-tat titties, uh, the booby blasters, if you will. Wait to use that again. But you see that whole front is different. The crotch piece with the saddlebags, that's the same. I think these upper legs are the same, but I mean, going down, that's a whole. The calves here are different. The feet are different. It's just, I mean, just a couple quick changes. I mean, like I said, I thought this was a new figure. So yeah, really cool. A lot of fun. Same articulation as the Junkians, and of course, you do have the modular stuff with the playability with the wheels. I mean, if you actually move that wheel off, put it down on the leg there. Check this out. Since he has like a handgun, you can do like crossover, shielded type of attack there. I mean, that's that's kind of cool. I mean, that's something there. And of course, by the way, there is also the stand peg there and stuff. So, and there is the peg to store the hole, excuse me, the store an axe. So, unfortunately, you can't store the blaster anywhere except, well, inside the leg where it would normally peg. But I think you run the risk of pegging the legs together the uh, using the blaster. But yeah, I'm gonna say that this is probably the best Junkian we've dealt with, or not dealt with, but that we've had released. Um, Definitely in terms of the transformation, like I said, it's just. I think maybe it's the lack of clear plastic. Maybe it's um, just that rotation at the thigh. It just really brings a lot of new here, and it's a little more enjoyable, not as fiddly. So yeah, we're gonna pause right now, and we'll come back with my final. So yeah, Scrap Heap. Let me tell you, if you've been waiting to pick a Junkian, all right, I'll be honest. If you're gonna get one, get Rekgar. That's the one everybody knows. But if you're gonna get two, get Rekgar and get Scrap Heap because this guy is absolutely fantastic. The crossplay is still there. The peg in the seat that to ride the motorcycle mode, it's all there. So definitely, this figure is great. And I will admit, I am a little curious now if we're going to get like a really slavish, animation accurate Rekgar that's going to come with the axe and the blaster. Um, I'm curious to see how that would work, but you know, maybe like a I would say buzzworthy Bumblebee, but apparently that line is done. But I mean, I am just happy now to have a character with the Junkie and Blaster, so you can maybe even piece together your toy accurate Wreck-Gar using the blaster. Um, Although I think it would have to be some different colors on Wreck-Gar, you know. But yeah, just a fantastic figure. Really worth the purchase. Now I got mine from Amazon.com. I don't know if these are showing up at retail yet, but I think they're still available at Amazon, and you might be able to find it at one or two other retailers. I'm not sure, but however you get it, it's definitely worth the purchase. And I think once the word gets out that how good Scrap Heap is, this may not shelf warm like the other one, Junk Heap, the the one that Rekgar was writing. I mean, it's hard to keep these names straight, but you know, I know for a lot of people we're able to find that at deep discount. I'm not sure you'll be able to find this one at deep discount. So if you want it, I wouldn't wait. But that's about it for the review. If you like this review, a like, comment, and subscribe. While I always appreciate the views, your likes, comments, and subscriptions help to communicate to YouTube through the algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you bring figures like Scrap Heap to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. But as I always say, if you can't afford the dollar a month, $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. 2023 ended on a real high note. 2024 has been moving along quite nicely. So I hope that we can continue with that forward momentum and you guys will continue supporting the channel like you have for over 10 years now. So that's about it for the review. Once again, this is your old pal Chuck for Junkie and Scrap Heap. We will see you next time.